Awesome. Thank you all for joining me for a 60-minute yoga class. I had my vaccine on Wednesday and it has been a rough couple days since then. So I will be demonstrating postures, but also demonstrating how to take it easy within a yoga class. We'll do 3 rounds of sun salutes to warm up our body, and then we will hop into 26 and 2 yoga, 2 breathing exercises and 26 postures. Yoga can be challenging at times, and that's okay, but we're never going to a point of pain. So if something doesn't feel right for your body, remember that you can modify a posture, you can do something else, or you can skip it entirely. For the sun salutes, you're gonna come towards the top of your mat, and I'm realizing I'm just gonna tilt my camera down a little bit because it's a little too high. Okay, for the sun salutes, you can come towards the top of your mat with your feet close together. I'm gonna stand back a bit and show you in periphery. Take a moment with your arms down by your sides, stand up nice and tall. Bring your hands together at heart center, and we'll begin with 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar, a sun salute. As you inhale, lift your arms up overhead, look up as if you're saluting or greeting the sun. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Arms with yours, hands to floor, relax your head. Inhale, lengthen into a halfway lift. You can have your hands on your thighs, your shins, or the floor in front of you. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands on the floor, and step back into a high plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, hug your elbows in and lower down halfway. Inhale, come up into a back bend. You can do cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor, or up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog. You can pedal out your legs, and then press your heels to the floor, hips to the ceiling, drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. If down dog is not speaking to you, come down onto your knees, take a child's pose instead, sink your hips down as you stretch your arms forward. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, arms with your ears, hands together, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down at heart center. 2 more. Inhale, lift your arms, look up. Slowly exhale and fold. Inhale, lengthen, halfway, look forward. Exhale, hands to floor, step back. Option to skip the lowering down and move directly into a down dog or child's pose. Otherwise, hug your elbows in, lower down. Inhale your up dog or cobra. If you're doing up dog, get thighs off the floor. Exhale, lift your hips up for down dog, or sink your hips down for child's pose. If you're doing down dog, spread your fingers wide. Reach down through all 28 knuckles, not just your wrists, and then really push your hands into the floor. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, arms with your ears lift up. Exhale, hands down. Last one, inhale, look up. Slowly exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Slowly exhale, step back. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your back bend, shoulders back, chest up. Slowly exhale your down dog or child's pose. Take a breath here. If you're doing down dog, try to get your heels to the floor. If your heels aren't touching the floor, you can take a wider stance. If you have tight hamstrings, you can also micro bend your knees here. Otherwise, really press the thighs back, press your heels down, drop your head and breathe. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root your eyes, lift up. Exhale, hands down. Wonderful, so that's our little warm up. We will now hop into 26 and 2 yoga. Come to the middle of your mat with your feet together, toes, heels touching nicely for pranayama, deep breathing. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, and glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth. HA, sound, look back, arms forward, elbows touch. Good, inhale. Elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down, look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you, arms forward, elbows touch, pointing forward. Inhale, head down, breathe in through your nose, down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale, head up. As you exhale, open your mouth wide like you're fogging up a mirror on the ceiling. Stretch your eyes back, reach your arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, keep the weight in your heels, thighs tight, glutes tight, abdomen in. Exhale, head up, keep your stomach in as you exhale. Squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes, root down through your heels, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath in the first set. Spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, take your time. Eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling, push and squeeze, elbows touch. Good, change. Arms down, you can roll out your shoulders and head. Second set, feet together, interlock your fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt, grow taller out of the base of your spine, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full lungs. Exhale, head up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, elbows touch, 1. Inhale, head down. Use the full 6 seconds to inhale. Take in more and more and more air. Exhale, head up. Use the full 6 seconds to exhale. Synchronize your breath with your body movements. Elbows touch when your lungs are empty. Inhale, head down. So we're working to expand our lung capacity, but we're also learning how to breathe slower, longer, deeper. Exhale, head up. So slowly push your head back. Squeeze your palms together. Wrists straight, wrists together, forearms, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Every new inhale, you want to take in more air than the last breath to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. The more you exhale here, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on your next breath. Push and squeeze. Inhale, head down. So make this the deepest breath so far. Breathing into the top of the lungs, middle of the lungs, bottom of the lungs, full lungs. Exhale, head up. In our day-to-day life, we don't really use the full lung capacity, but the lungs need to be worked out like any other part of the body. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath. Second set, deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time. Let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now. Elbows touch. Good. Change. Arms down. We'll continue. Ardha Chandrasana with Padastasana. Half moon with hands to feet pose. Feet together. Inhale, arms overhead, sideways, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, nice tight grip, stretch up out of your waist, and bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, reach up a little taller. And when you can't stretch anymore, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels, press your hips a little forward, squeeze your palms together, bring your head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, absolutely straight line, slowly bend your body to the right. Without bending your elbows, without bending your knees, continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body. Just remember that it's the first posture of class, so you don't need to go very far to feel a stretch, right? As we progress through class, you might find that it's a little bit easier to go deeper into postures, but at the top of class, you're just finding a place where you can hold and breathe in and out through your nose, feeling a stretch to the left side body and a gentle toning feeling to the right side body. Towards the end, if you want to go a little deeper, you're welcome to. Inhale, lengthen your arms. Exhale, come down, push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up, stretch up. Press your heels down, and then exhale, slowly bend to the left as you press your hips to the right, doing the other side. Keep the weight in your heels, thighs tight, glutes tight, abdomen in. Press your hips a little forward, lean your upper body back, keep your arms with your ears, and your neck in line with the rest of your spine. So you're not dropping your head down, but you're also not jamming it all the way back. Squeeze your palms together. Keep the arms and legs long. Press your right hip a little forward, get your 2 hips in line. Now bring your left shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Option to stay here and breathe or get a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, come down, push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up. First back bend of the day. Take a deep breath, full lungs, keep your eyes open, and relax your head back as far as it goes. You can give your head a gentle shake. Look for the floor behind you, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. Whole spine back bending from coccyx to the neck, lower back, middle back, upper back. Bend your total spine backward bending. Keep the weight in your heels. Inhale, breathing, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward and bring your arms back. Look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back. Change, inhale to come up, stretch up, lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Arms with ears, hands to floor. Relax your head. Go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. Second set, here we go. Padastasana, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or your heels from underneath. Step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels. Roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the back of your body. Press your big toes down. Lift your hips up. Lengthen your spine. Change, come up, biceps with ears, knees can bend. Very nice, arms down, and you stand a little taller. Second set, feet together, inhale, arms overhead, palms together. Switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, hips forward, arms back, stretch up tall, and slowly bend to the right as you press your hips to the left. Maybe getting a little deeper in the second set, but maybe not. Focus mostly on the form. Keep the weight in your heels, hips a little forward, upper body back. Imagine you're leaning your whole body against a wall behind you. Push your left hip a little forward, get your two hips in line. Now bring your right shoulder forward. Imagine at the same time you could press your whole body against a wall in front of you. Everything is nice and open. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, push and push and push. Change, inhale to come up. Press your heels down, lift your chest up, big stretch up, and slowly bend to the left as you press your hips to the right. Use your breath to connect to your body. Inhale, lengthening through the arms. Exhale, pressing your hips to the right, always breathing in and out through the nose. Relax your jaw, lift your chin, lift your chest. It's a very proud posture and you have a lot to be proud of for practicing yoga today. Bring your left rib cage a little forward, right thigh a little forward, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up. Second heart opener, take a deep breath, full lungs, keep your eyes open. Relax your head back, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and bring your arms back with your ears. Notice if your hands are coming apart, squeeze your palms together, press your arms back, press your heels down, push your thighs forward, arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change, inhale to come up, stretch up. Exhale, fold, arms with ears. Hands to floor, drop your head, go for another walk, move your hips, shake your head. Notice what's a little bit more loose in the second set and what's still a little tight. There's no right or wrong. Second set, here we go. Bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up. So you're never forcing the body, right? Eventually you wrap the elbows back behind you, elbows to calves, stomach to thighs, chest to knees, maybe face a little closer to the shins, pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, stretch your spine down. Change, come up, biceps with ears, squeeze your hands together as you lift. Very nice, arms down, and you let that one go. Awkward Utkatasana, step your right foot to the right about 6 inches, hip width distance, insides of your feet parallel like 11s. Arms up, parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight. Fingertips active, abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair. Feet flat position, spine straight to begin with, 100% of your body weight in your heels. Sit down halfway only, hips into a chair, suck your stomach in and lean your upper body back, depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles, suck it in, hold it in tight. Now lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, change. Inhale to come up, keep your arms there, press your hips forward, spread your toes wide, come up maximum on your tippy toes like a ballerina. Stretch up first, bend your knees, sit down. Notice if your knees are coming in or out, point your knees forward, lift your heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, inhale to come up, last part, still breathing. Squeeze your knees together, let your heels come a little off the floor, and slowly sit down. Take your time, listen to your body. You can stop whenever you want or keep sitting down. Squeeze your knees together and forward, thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the thighs, spine perfectly straight. Change, slowly come up, thighs together, knees together. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms and shoulders down. Second set, step your right foot to the right hip width distance. I'll show you at an angle. Bring the insides of your feet parallel, arms up, parallel, triceps tight, abdomen in. Bend your knees, sit back and down. You can stick your butt out and fold forward. The more you fold forward, the easier it is to sit down. Make sure the weight is in your heels and lean back. Lift your chin up, chest up, shoulders back, chest up. Change. Inhale to come up. Keep your arms there. Press your hips forward. Spread your toes wide. Lift your heels. This is a great toe stretch. Lift your heels as high as you can. Stretch up and sit down. Never forcing the body. Push the big toes down. Flip the heels a little higher, knees a little higher. Sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change. Good. Inhale to come up. Last part, still breathing. Squeeze your knees, thighs together. Let your heels come a little off the floor and slowly sit down. The slower you do, the better you do. Squeeze your knees together and forward. Lift your chest, drop your shoulders, triceps tight, fingertips active. Change, slowly come up. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms and shoulders down. Eagle pose, Garasana. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swing right arm, under left arm, right under left. You can grab your shoulders. You can also interlock fingers or have hands in prayer, thumbs towards your nose. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit back and down. Try to keep your hips into a chair and bring your right leg over your left leg, right leg over left, cross twist, and eventually wrap your right foot behind your left calf muscle. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, lean your upper body back. Bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes. Sit back and down, lean your upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head. Let's do the left side. Bring left arm under right arm, palms together, thumbs towards your nose. Pull elbows down, sit back and down. Try to keep your hips low and bring your left leg over your right leg. Left over right, cross twist, and eventually wrap your foot. Doesn't have to be today or tomorrow. On this side, bring your knees a little to the left and upper body to the right. Notice if one knee is pointing forward, right, swing the right hip a little forward, left shoulder a little forward. Bring the weight back into your heel. Stick your butt out, sit down, and lean back. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head. Second set, bring right arm under left arm. Maybe working out the wrists, so eventually wrist straight, fingertips in line. Pull elbows down, one day fingers below the nose. Stick your butt out, sit back and down, show you from an angle, and bring your right leg over left leg. Keep your abdominal wall engaged the whole time, abdomen in. Push your left hip a little forward, so knees to the right, right shoulder a little forward, elbows to the left. Twist like ropes. Bring the weight back into your heel. Stick your butt out a little bit, sit down, lean your upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head. Last one, left arm under right arm, use some momentum, pull elbows down, sit down, lean back, and bring your left leg over your right leg. We're transitioning into the balancing part of class. Sometimes when we balance, we're so focused on not falling out that we forget to breathe. So make sure you're breathing in and out through your nose. Knees a little to the left, upper body to the right, sit down and lean back. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head, arms down. Party time, you can grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers, friends. Okay, standing head to knee. Dandayamana, Janushirasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, and lift your right leg up. Point your toes, flex your toes, keep your toes flexed back to your face. Option to stay here or start to round down and eventually pick up your right foot, all 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. From start to finish, standing legs should be solid, concrete, one piece, lamp post, unbroken, you have no knee. If you know your left leg is locked, no bend, no wobble. Inhale, breathing, slowly, gently, lift your right leg up. Stretch it forward until your right leg is exactly parallel to the floor. No higher, no lower, standing leg lock. Take a breath, press your heel forward, flex your toes back. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles, stomach in. One day elbows go below the calf muscles. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Change. Slowly reverse out. Good. Shift your weight to your right leg so your big toe points forward. You want to use the muscles in your standing leg to keep the bones and joints stable. Lift your left leg up. Point your toes, flex your toes. Now you know the difference, flex your toes back the whole time. Option to stay here or round down, and eventually pick up your left foot. All 10 fingers interlock. So we're rounding the spine and compressing, squeezing, strengthening, toning the abdomen. Option to stay here if you have a grip on your foot and you know your right leg is locked. Inhale, slowly, gently lift your left leg up. Press your heel forward, flex all 5 toes back towards your face. Breathe in and out through your nose. If the standing leg is bending a lot, think about lifting your hips up. If both legs lock, puff up your chest and bend elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day elbows go below the calf muscles. Hold, breathe. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Change, take your time as you reverse out. You can put your hands on your back and do a little back bend or knee bend. Second set, shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, round down and pick up your right foot, all 10 fingers interlocked. Concentrate, meditate, don't forget to have fun. Inhale, lift your right leg up. If both legs lock, exhale, bend elbows down. If elbows go below calf muscles and you can balance, slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee. Hold wherever you are for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your time as you reverse out. Good for you. Shift your weight to your right leg, lock your right leg, lift your left leg up, flex your toes back, round down, pick up your left foot, nice tight grip. All 10 fingers interlaced up to the webbing. Lift your right kneecap, and when you're ready, lift your left leg up. Keep breathing. Press your heel forward, flex your toes back. If both legs lock, lock your arms, puff up your chest, and bend elbows down. If elbows go below calf muscles, slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee, or maybe just look towards the knee. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Take your time as you reverse out. Good for you. Standing bow pulling pose, Dandayamana, Dhanurasana, feet together. Bring your right hand up, elbow touches the body, palm faces the ceiling. Bring your hand out to the right. Give yourself a high five for practicing yoga. Yes, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle, thumb with your index finger, left arm up, right hip forward, knees together. Lock your left leg, point your right toes, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously kick your right leg back and up. So this is a back bend. At first, just find a place where you can breathe through your nose, bend your spine, and balance on one leg. You don't have to go very deep. Remember that we have 2 sets in your whole life. So in the first set, maybe you're just finding a way to open through the chest and shoulders. Once you feel good, once you can breathe, balance, and bend, start to come down towards the end. Body down to parallel, big toe to the ceiling, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick yourself up. Whew. Let's do the other side. Bring your left hand up, out to the left, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist or shoulder. Pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle, right arm up, left hip forward, knees together. A trick if you have like a vaccine arm or a tight shoulder, you can always start right here. Lock your right leg, point your left toes, take a breath, stretch up. And now charge your body forward, simultaneously kick your left leg back and up. Slowly right shoulder forward, slowly left shoulder back. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Drop your left hip forward and down, even if it means you fall out, right? That's the hip rotation we're working for. Left hip forward and down, right hip back. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Body down to parallel, big toe to the ceiling. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change slowly with control. Kick yourself up. Take a breath. Second set, bring your right hand up, out to the right, reach back, pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle, left arm up, right hip forward, knees together, lock your left leg, point your right toes, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, and breathe. Kick into your hand, stretch forward, breathe through your nose. All 5 fingers together, thumb with the index finger, palm of your left hand faces the floor. Focus on what you can do rather than what you're not able to do just yet. Slowly body down to parallel, big toe to the ceiling, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick yourself up. Okay, last one, left hand up, Out to the left, reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle, right arm up and back, knees together to start. Lock your right leg, point your left toes, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, and breathe. Kicking and stretching equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever, kick really hard. Bring the body down to parallel, 2 heels in line, stretch forward, 2 shoulders in line, body down more, leg up more, keep breathing, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly kick yourself up, feet together, arms down. Come to the back of your mat, Tula Dandasana balancing stick, feet together, inhale, arms overhead, sideways, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, stretch up. Step your right foot forward, shift your weight to your right foot, stretch, point your left toes, and when you're ready, come down like a slow moving seesaw. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor. From the side, body makes a T like Tom, not a broken umbrella. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good, change, left foot down, right foot back, stretch up. Sometimes you fall, I'm right there with you. Step your left foot forward, stretch up, point your right toes, and when you're ready, come down. Chest down, chin forward, really strong arms, strong legs, biceps of ears. Point your right toes, body down, leg up, stretch. Change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Second set, arms overhead, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, stretch up. Step your right foot forward, stretch up, point your left toes, and when you're ready, come down to parallel. Abdomen in, especially your lower stomach. Pull the abdomen in, squeeze the core tight, squeeze your palms together, chest down, leg up, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, left foot down, right foot back, stretch up. Step your left foot forward, lock both legs, point your right toes, and come down. Charge your body forward, try to touch something in front of you, shoulder blades, scapula, stretching away from the body. Stretch the big toe back like a human tug of war. Stretch, change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Continuing the stretching, come to the top of your mat. You can face the long side of your mat. I will face you. Standing, separate leg stretching, Dandayamana, Vikaptapada, Paschimottanasana. So we go from a balancing, stretching posture to a 2-legged stretching posture, very much on purpose. Inhale, arms overhead, sideways. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, 4 feet minimum, big step, arms down parallel to the floor. You can turn your toes in or keep the insides of your feet parallel. Lock your legs, lift your chest, and swan dive forward. Couple options, if you have tight knees or hamstrings, you can always start with your hands on the floor in front of you. You can also grab your heels or the outsides of your feet, pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes. Take a moment here, catch your breath. Lift your hips, push your knees back, lock your legs, keep pulling, keep stretching. Touch your head to the floor in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up, take your time. We're gonna flow to triangle trikonasana. Turn your right foot out, take a bigger step. Left toes in a little bit, bend your right knee and lunge. You can take a bigger or smaller step if it helps you to sit down more, opening the hips, lean back and move your arms at the same time. Eventually you'll sit down so low, elbow in front of the knee. Hover your fingertips between your big and second toe. Don't touch the floor, don't push any weight on the floor. Look up to the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder so the profile of your face is visible to the side of your mat. Push your left hip forward and down, push your right knee back with the help of your elbow, turn, twist upper body back, lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor, change. Rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, 2 heels in line. Inhale, bend your left leg and lunge, sit as low as you can. You can always take a wider or shorter step, sit down, lean back, and move your arms at the same time. Left elbow in front of the knee, hover your fingertips between your big and second toe, look up, stretch up, reach your right arm up, stretch your left arm down. You want to feel a really big opening across your chest. Notice if your chest is facing the floor. Bring your left rib cage forward, right rib cage back, sit down more, chest up more, turn and twist. Lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change. Rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, left toes in, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs. Pivot on your heels to one side of the room, standing separate leg, head to knee. Turn your back toes in, press your left hip forward, right rib cage back, stretch up. Tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Chin to chest, abdomen in, bend your front leg, touch your knee and head together. Front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. If your forehead and knee aren't touching, you can try taking a bigger step. You can bend your front leg, tuck your chin to your chest. One day forehead and knee touch, but you're never forcing your body. Push forehead into knee, lock both legs, hands together, change, slowly come up, rounding out, biceps with ears, head up last. Pivot on your heels to the other side of the room. Uncross your heels, turn your back toes in, press your right hip forward, left hip back. Stretch up tall, tuck your chin to your chest, and slowly go down. Biceps with ears, palms together, thumbs crossed. Fingers just beyond the big and second toe. You can always separate them, especially in the first set. You can separate your hands to help with balance. And when the hands are separated, maybe it's a little bit easier to focus on alignment. So again, you can take a wider step or bend your front leg, bring your knee and head close together. From here, notice if one hip is higher than the other, you want to move the right hip forward and down so two hips are in line. That way both sides of your back round equally the same. Push forehead into knee, lock both legs, hands together, change. Hands together, arms with ears, head up, last. Good. Pivot on your heels, right foot back, float your arms down. Second set stretching, I'll show you from the side. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, big step, lock your legs, lift your chest, and swan dive forward. So this separate leg series is a really beautiful sequence, right? We start with stretching here, then we go to triangle, which is a spine twist, and then we go to head to knee, which is a compression posture where we round the back. So here you're trying to get your back as flat as possible in preparation for the twist in triangle and the rounded spine in head to knee pose. You're also trying to really lift the hips up, hips over heels, keep pulling, keep stretching, change, slowly come up. So now we're gonna go to triangle, turn your right foot out, take a bigger step, make sure your left leg stays locked, bend your right knee and lunge. So now we're opening through the hips as well as strengthening the inner thighs. Sit down, lean back, and move your arms. So if you feel like your feet are sliding apart, try to squeeze your heels together. Feet stay in place, but we want to really use the inner thigh strength here, right? Even as we're opening the hips. On this side, bring the right rib cage forward. So you're twisting the spine, but you're keeping the chest proud, just like in stretching pose. So open through your chest, turn, twist, lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, two heels in line. Bend your left leg, make sure your knee is over your ankle, not to the right of your ankle. Sit down, lean back, and move your arms, elbow in front of the knee, right arm up to the ceiling, look up, stretch up, breathe through your nose, push your right hip forward and down, push your left knee back with the help of your elbow, reach your arms apart, sit down more, chest up more, turn, twist upper body back like spine twisting posture, lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor, change, move your arms, straighten your leg, left toes in, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, pivot on your heels, turn your back toes in, press your left thigh forward, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, go down, round, scoop, curl, tuck, concave. Chin to chest, abdomen in, touch your forehead and knee together. So in stretching pose, right, we stretched the spine and the abdomen. In triangle pose, we twisted the spine and the abdomen. And here we're compressing the abdomen and rounding the spine. Chin to chest, tuck your tailbone under a little bit. Try to move ribs and hips closer together. Push forehead into knee, lock both legs, hands together, change. Reverse out, imagine you're dragging your forehead up your thigh, your chest, head up last. Pivot on your heels, I'm gonna face you. Make sure you still have a wide step between your heels, at least a meter between your heels. Turn your back toes in, wind your right hip forward, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Can you look at your belly button all the way down? Can't see your left foot all the way down, chin to chest, balance challenge. Keep your hands together, just the fingertips actively pushing into the floor. Arms straight, wrist straight, touch your exactly forehead and knee together. Front side compression, throat choked, jaw relaxed, stomach in, eyes open, breathing normal. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together, change. Come up slowly with control. Head up last, lovely. Pivot on your heels, Right foot back, arms down. Come to the middle of your mat, tree pose, Tadasana. Lock your left leg and lift your right leg up. Touch your heel to your costume, sole of foot flat to ceiling. Slowly, gently let your right knee drop down and back into a half lotus shape. Never force your body. Right hand up to the center of your chest, and if you can balance, left hand. Option to stay here or float a toe stand. Pick a spot on the floor, 4 feet in front of you, don't move your eyes, and fold forward. Hands to floor, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips, point your right toes. Whether you're in tree or toe, move your right hip forward and down. Left hand, right hand, palms together, spine straight, come a half inch off your heel. Good. When you're ready, hands to floor, lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward, whoop, to reverse out. Good. Change right leg down, shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze your right thigh, and lift your left leg up. Heel to costume, let your left knee drop. This side might feel a little or a lot different, and that's okay. You can bring one or both hands together. If your foot falls, continue to hold on to your foot with your hand. Option to stay here or pick a spot on the floor, 4 feet in front of you. Maybe just looking to the floor is enough for today. When you're ready, fold forward. Maybe just an inch or two, one day hanging forward, eventually hands to floor, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee and sit down. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips and breathe through your nose. Left hand up to the center of your chest, right hand up, palms together, maybe come a half inch off your heel. Or maybe just give yourself a clap. Whee! When you're ready, hands to floor, lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Good, change, left leg down, honor yourself, give yourself high five, fist bump, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. I'm gonna adjust our camera angle a little bit. Heels together, toes fall open. Arms down, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. Okay, Savasana is a gas station. Let it fill you up. When your limbs are close together like this, your heart and lungs don't have to work very hard to pump fresh blood and oxygen through the body. It's a truly restorative posture. Take an inhale through your nose, belly rise. Exhale through your nose, belly falls. Just using your breath to reconnect to the body. Pavanamuktasana, when you're moving pose. Bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin, nice tight white knuckle grip. Pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder. Completely avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor. Look down the center line of your body and hold still. Eventually, or in the future, 2 shoulders, 2 hips flat on the floor. Change, right leg down, left leg up. Pull your knee out and down. Keep your right foot relaxed unless your right calf muscle does not touch the floor. Then flex your right toes back to your face. Change, left leg down, both legs lift up, grab your elbows each other, give yourself a big hug for coming to class. Get as compact as you can without forcing the body. Squeeze your knees together and down. Keep your head on the floor. Look down the center line of your body and breathe. Tuck your chin in a little bit and then lengthen the top of your head towards the top of your mat so you feel your neck spine stretch and decompress. Change, arms down, eyes open. Take a breath. Second set, bend your right leg up, interlock your fingers, switch the grip, grab your right shin just below the knee, pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder, completely avoid your rib cage. So if you're rolling way to the right, make a muscle with your left arm, try to bring the left shoulder down. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down, push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands to strengthen your grip. Change, left leg down, both legs up, grab your elbows each other, maybe getting a little bit more compact. Squeeze your knees together and down. Keep your heels in line side by side, not crisscross. Look down the center line of your body and breathe. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down and eyes open. Next, we do a straight leg sit up. If you have any concerns about your back, you're welcome to roll off to the side and skip the sit up. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up, elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Good. Okay, lie on your abdomen for the spine strengthening series, starting with Cobra. Bhujangasana, good for your lower lumbar spine. Place your hands flat on the floor, just below your shoulders, so your elbows point up towards the ceiling like grasshopper wings. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail. Toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, look up, and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor. Use 100% back strength. Come up halfway only. If you sit at a desk all day, if you look at your phone all day, this is your posture. We're lengthening through the neck, we're opening through the chest, and we're strengthening all of the muscles in the back. Keep your feet together, toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, push your feet down, hips down, hands down. Look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up. Good, change. Slowly with control, lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat, arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Second set, chin forward, hands flat, just below your shoulders. So fingers below the shoulders, elbows point up, zip up your legs, lock your legs, look up and lift. Roll the shoulders back and down, stretch the elbows to the hips, squeeze shoulder blades together, open through the heart space. Keep your toes, heels, knees touching, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, push your feet down, hips down, hands down, lift your chest, change, slowly lower down. Look to your left, right ear on your mat, arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open. So you inhale, feel the backs of your ribs expand. Exhale, let your shoulders fall. Locust Shalabhasana. Chin forward, arms straight position, rotate your arms, palms face the floor. You can bring your arms underneath you, one day pinky fingers touch, but you're never forcing your body. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle, half of 90, see the foot come directly over the top of your head, stretch your leg back, lift your thigh up, change, right leg down, relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. Press the shoulders down, spread your fingers wide. Notice if you're pushing your wrists down, push your palms down instead, lift your thigh. Change, left leg down, third part, tuck your chin and mouth down, spread your fingers, mouth down, shoulders down, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, roll forward, lift both legs up, come up, everybody come up, struggle a little harder, don't give up, mouth down, shoulders down, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, lift your thighs up, good, change, slowly lower down, bring your arms out, look to the right, take a breath. It's funny, I basically slept for over 24 hours now before this class. This is like my first time really moving since Wednesday. And it is so interesting, right? Everybody taking this class today, we are familiar with this sequence of yoga. It is nobody's first rodeo. And yet, like, I don't know about you, but if you ever take a few days off, you're like, oh, this feels different. So on the one hand, use it or lose it. And on the other hand, our muscle memory is still there, right? Which I just love. Body knows what to do. Second set, bring your chin forward, arm straight position, bring your arms underneath you. But I'm like, oh, this is not pleasant. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up. But keep in mind, there's a difference between a posture being unpleasant and painful. Right now, I'm a little bit like, I don't love how this feels on my body, but I'm not like holding my breath or wincing, right? Change, right leg down, relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. If you're ever like gritting your teeth or you feel like you have to like bear a posture, it might be a sign that you've gone a little bit too far. Lift your thigh, change, left leg down. But if it's challenging, if it gets your heart rate up, if it makes you a little uncomfortable, that's not a bad place to be. Chin down, mouth down, neck long, spread your fingers wide, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, lift both legs up, press your shoulders down, roll forward, squeeze your butt, knees, feet together, lock your legs, point your toes, lift your thighs up, change, slowly lower down, bring your arms out. Look to the left, right here on your mat. Inhale, feel the backs of your ribs expand. Exhale, let your shoulders fall. Purna Shalabhasana, full locust, chin forward, arms out to the side like airplane wings, feet together, toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up, and lift. Arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor like a jumbo jet taking off, just your hip bones on the floor. The rest of your body's in the air. Look up to the ceiling where your eyes go, body knows to follow. Can you lengthen your legs a little bit more? Lift your thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down, tuck in your wings. Look to the right, left ear on your mat, breathing in, breathing out. Use your breath to reconnect to the body. Second set, chin forward, arms out to the side, feet together, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, look up and fly, everything opening. So this is a really good chest and shoulder opener. You're strengthening your whole back and you're also strengthening through your glutes, your hamstrings, your calves, right? Your triceps tight, squeeze your butt, point your toes, lock your legs a little bit more, thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, see if you can come up a little higher at the end and hold. Good, change, lower down, tucking your wings, look to the left and take a breath. Chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, Dhanurasana floor bow. If you can't grab both feet, try grabbing one foot at a time. Squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up towards the ceiling, and start to kick into your hands. Continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. It's the kick that drives the posture. Roll forward once, freeze between your ribs and hips, hold still. Do little sips of air in and out through your nose. Bring your knees in a little bit, so knees and ankles and wrists are in line with your hips. Get your thighs off the floor, look up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change. Slowly lower down, tucking your wings, look to the right, and send a nice breath all the way down to your fingertips and toes. Second set, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet or opposite foot, point your toes, squeeze your buns, look up and kick into your hands. Point your big toes and your pinky toes up to the ceiling. Notice if your wrists are bending, bring the insides of the wrists closer together, squeeze the shoulder blades, open through the chest, look up, thighs up, kick, 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 kick. Good, change, lower down, look to your left and take a breath. Bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push up, come to the top of your mat, fix firm, Supta Vidrasana. I'll show you from the side. Start in tabletop, open your knees, open your feet, and start to walk your hands back as you sink your hips down. Oh my God, there's birds that are fighting with a squirrel outside of my window. This is crazy. Open your knees, open your feet. If you can sit between your heels, put your hands on your feet. I've never seen that before. Bend your right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head to the floor. Tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows, each other, and hold. Wherever you are is perfect. You want a gentle stretch through your toes, ankles, knees, thighs, and hips, but never a point of pain. Change. Put your hands on your feet, push yourself up, head up last. Very nice. Turn around, Savasana. There are two tiny little birds that are like fighting with the squirrel, and the squirrel, it's wild. Okay, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Bring your heels together, let your toes fall open, sorry. Arms down, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed. I think it's squirrel mating season, and I've seen a lot of squirrels maybe fighting with each other, maybe mating with each other, but I have never seen birds and squirrels fight. That is interesting. Okay, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. You can also roll off to one side like I'm doing. Come to the top of your mat. Second set, fixed firm. If first set was easy, bring your knees together. If first set was tricky, open your knees wider. Keep the insides of your feet parallel. Walk your hands back. Eventually you'll sit down between your heels, never forcing the body. Put your palms on your soles. Left elbow, right elbow. Drop your head back, head to floor. Tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab other elbow. If that's all gravy, walk your shoulders back closer to your hips, lift your chest higher like a natural human bridge. Change. Put your hands on your feet, push yourself up, head up last, turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Take a breath. Inhale, chest rise. Exhale, shoulders fall. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Okay, turn, come to the back of your mat, half tortoise, Ardha Karmasana. I'm showing you from the side, knees, feet together, hips on your heels. If sitting on your heels hurts, you can always start standing on your knees, arms overhead, palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up and go down. So we're still stretching through the toes, the ankles, eventually forehead to floor, little fingers to floor. And now we're lengthening through the spine as well. Active arms, think of your arms as an extension of your spine. Keep your neck long, so you're not tucking your chin in, but you're also not jutting it all the way out. Nice neutral neck. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, come up, biceps with ears. You can also put your hands on the floor to push yourself up, arms down, turn around, Savasana. Letting everything stretch out and realign. When we were practicing in studios all the time, I would always get annoyed by like a siren going by or a person next to me who was like being, really distracting or whatever it is. And practicing at home, I realized it does not matter where I practice. I will always be distracted by something, right? That is my nature. And that is also why I love yoga, because it's always an invitation to, put the squirrels or the sirens or the smelly person aside, right? And just reach into your breath, reconnect to your body. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Good. Turn, come to the back of your mat. Second set, half tortoise, knees, feet together, arms overhead, palms together, cross your thumbs, other thumb on top, stretch up, and go down. Try to touch forehead to floor first. It helps to squeeze your feet together for control. Little fingers to floor, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize, stretch. Change, come up slowly. Very nice, arms down, turn around, Savasana. Take a breath. Legs together, arms over your head, flex your feet, squeeze your seat, sit up. Good, come to the top of your mat, Camel Ustrasana, our deepest back bend. Stand on your knees, 6 inches between your knees and your feet. Put your hands on your lower back, thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. Press your hips forward, keep your eyes open, lift your nose, lift your chin, relax your head back. Option to stay here or go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Option to stay here, or when you're ready, grab your heels, right hand down, grab your right heel, left hand down, grab your left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Press your hips forward, lift your chest up, relax your head back, look for your toes behind you. Change, put your hands on your back, press yourself up carefully with control, head up last, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. There's a saying that gets floated around the hot yoga community, and I think fitness in general. And the saying is, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. And in many ways, I agree with this saying, and I like challenges. But on the other hand, especially in the last year, I've really begun to rethink what is the place of yoga, like in our lives. And in an extremely challenging year, where we are being changed, whether we like it or not, I find that yoga doesn't necessarily need to be the place where I challenge myself, right? Because there's so many other challenges going on. So in the past, right, maybe when everything else was a little bit more certain, yoga was the place where I'd push, push, push. But this year especially, maybe yoga is just a safe space where it's okay just to stretch your body and feel good about where you are, right? So if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you, speaks to you, then keep it. But if it doesn't, leave it, right? Take what works for you, leave the rest. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. So this is an example of a posture that can be a little challenging or a little uncomfortable, and that's okay, but you're never going to a point of pain or forcing your body. You can open your knees a little wider, 8 to 10 inches between your knees, 6 inches between your feet. Put your hands on your lower back, bring the elbows together, press your hips forward, lift your chest, drop your head. Second set might feel different. Go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Option to stay here, or right hand down, grab your right heel, left hand down, grab your left heel. Press your hips forward, lift your chest up, relax your head back, be still, breathe. And change. Put your hands on your back, press yourself up, head up last. Very nice. Turn around, Savasana. Let everything stretch out and realign to the floor, and let the floor hold you up. You can inhale through your nose, and then exhale through your nose. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the middle of your mat for Rabbit, Sasandasana, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, make L's with your hands like little bunny ears. Grab your heels from the outside, stretch up tall, tuck your chin to your chest, and go down slowly with control. Chin to chest, abdomen in, forehead to knee, stop with head to floor. Option to stay here with your hips on your heels or pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, and lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, press your hips forward, lift your shoulders up, suck your stomach in, round your spine. Good, change, hips down, slowly uncurl, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc, head up last. Very nice, turn around, Savasana. Take a breath. Try again, always try second set. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up, enjoy the sit up, enjoy the stretch. Good, come to the middle of your mat, second set, rabbit, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, grab your heels from the outside, stretch up tall, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Try to feel each part of your back moving. The parts of your spine that you can't feel are usually where we're tightest. For most of us, that'll be the middle spine. So maybe in the second set, try to work more into those middle vertebrae. Forehead to knees, top of head to floor, pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. Squeeze your heels together, press your hips forward, lift your shoulders up, suck your stomach in, round your spine. Try to make the middle part of your spine the closest thing to the ceiling. Change, hips down, slowly uncurl. Take your time, let it feel good. Head up last, very nice. Turn around, Savasana. Almost to the end, everybody's doing great. We're gonna do one set of head to knee, one set of stretching, and flow that straight into spine twist. Bada bing, bada boom, zoom, zoom, zoom. Here we go, legs together, arms over your head. Tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Okay, come to the middle of your mat, Janu Shavasana, head to knee, one set, make it a good one. Right leg out, left leg in, two legs make an L. Inhale, arms overhead, stretch up, enjoy the stretch. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, go down, touch your exactly forehead and knee together. You can bend your front leg, right leg, if it helps you to touch your knee and head together. Right, never forcing the body, interlock the 10 fingers up to the webbing under the ball of your foot. Flex your toes back, bend your elbows down, suck your stomach in, left elbow down, left shoulder down, roll into the left. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg all the way in, stretch up. Turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest, go down. This is the third and final head to knee Janu Shavasana compression postures. And for some of us, this is the only one where we can actually touch the knee and head together. Don't be shy about bending the left leg if it helps. Bend elbows down, right sit bone down, right shoulder down, two shoulders in line. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping sit-up, stay here. Otherwise, lay down, let your spine realign and sit up. Bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with your peace sign fingers, middle and index fingers, thumbs on top, Paschimottanasana stretching. Walk your sit bones back, right, left, right, left. So eventually legs will be straight. You can stick your butt out. Eventually legs are locked. If your spine has to round a lot though to straighten your legs, bend your knees so you can puff up your chest and start to fold forward. Imagine you're gonna hook your rib cage over your knees, stomach to thighs, chest to knees. If your legs are straight, bend elbows down. Keep going, stomach to thighs, chest to knees, one day toes and head touch. Good, change. Stay seated for spine twist. Look at your legs, identify which leg is left, which leg is right, don't mix them up. Bend your left leg on the floor, touch your right heel to your left knee corner, right arm close behind you, left arm up, bend over, grab your left knee with your left hand, hand, heel, and knee touch. Inhale, stretch up, abdomen in. Exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. You can keep your right hand behind you for balance. You can also reach behind you and grab your left thigh with your right hand for the half bind. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull your abdomen in. Look over your right shoulder, twist and twist and twist. Good, change, unwind, swap out your legs, bend your right leg on the floor, touch your left heel to right knee. You can also keep your right leg long in front of you. Left arm behind you, right arm up, draw a circle with your shoulder over, grab a right knee with right hand, hand, heel, and knee touch. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over, left shoulder twist. You can keep your left hand behind you or reach behind you, catch your right thigh with your left hand. Evenly distribute your body weight on both sit bones. Notice if you're leaning back or to one side. Keep your spine nice and long. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. Take a moment here, feel your body on the floor. Feel your breath coming in and out. Okay, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Wonderful, come to the middle of your mat, sit well. You can sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, or crisscross applesauce for final breathing, Kapalabhati breathing. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. Concentrate, meditate, don't forget to have fun. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you exhale through your mouth. As you exhale through your mouth, pull your abdomen in. When the stomach relaxes, the inhale happens automatic. The exhale is quite audible, forceful. The inhale is very subtle, passive. You barely notice it's happening. Sit up nice and tall, shoulders down, chest proud. Go again. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself fun. High five. Pat on the back. Turn around. Final Savasana. You can close your eyes. Open your arms and legs. And take a nice breath. If there's any worries still on your heart or any cares left in your mind, this is an invitation just to let them go. Maybe not forever, but just during your final Savasana. Inhale through your nose. Anything that's no longer serving you, let it go through your exhale breath. Breathe in. Empty out. And all is coming.